Hey guys, it's Tim and James with Tabletop Terrors. We are here with another RPG a Day video. This is day 18, and this is an interesting question. What innovation could RPG groups gain the most benefit from?
This is whether it's technological, related to game mechanics, or social dynamics, basically anything that would make your experience playing RPGs better. So this is this question can have a million answers. And certainly on the spot, I feel like it's a difficult one to say, well, this is the best. My guess, the thing that I would like the most is whatever would make RPG group. It says RPG groups, but I'm going to just go with RPGs.
Sure.
Whatever would make RPGs more popular and more common. I don't think there's a technology that can destroy, age-old stigmatism.
Sure.
Or stigmas. Astigmatism is what's in your eye. Age-old stigmas like, there are still people out there that, think that Dungeons & Dragons, they don't realize that it's just a game where you get together and tell a story.
Sure, they think it's evil. And
so it's the kind of thing where, I don't think technology can get rid of that. But I am a big proponent of things that make the game easier to get into. There's a website that you can get D&D 5th edition pre-gens on. They just have every level of pre-gens that I think this person did manually. And they just made a ranger of every single, archetypes.
Oh, yeah.
Archetypes?
Yep.
Is that what they are in that game? And then they leveled them up, and then you can pick, I want a level 4 or this one. And it's a pre-gen, but it's things like that to me are the best, because when I tell my friend, hey, do you want to play Numenera? And they're like, oh. I'm like, listen, I'll teach you how to play. I'm going to send you this pre-gen, and I'm going to, pull up this tool that basically tells you, allows you to calculate whatever you might need to. Suddenly, they have no excuse not to play, except for they just need to find the time. So, for me, it's technological advancements that make it easier for everyone. You wouldn't have to use them if you don't want to. You can write on paper, but things that can get people into the game easier to basically just learn the beauty of role-playing games.
Right. And for me, I think that it's going to be a simple one, but one of my favorite things about 3.5 and even 3rd edition Dungeons & Dragons is that there was a computer program that had a really easy-to-use character generator. And I've heard of some character generators out there, and I think that there are some that do exist. But a sanctioned, official character generator that guided you along. Here's why. I think for newer users, something that takes you step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4, learning the process like that just by going, oh, okay, now it's time to do my ability scores. And it shows you, you can do it this way or this way.
Yeah.
But it's got the guides of, no, you can't do that point by. Like it says, no, you have too many points in this. You ran out of points. Or
exactly.
You can't use this.
You're not talking about a place where you go and can fill out a character sheet, or even a place where you can put in your abilities. You're like, no, sort of a guided process. Yeah, a character creation from a video game, but for D&D 5th edition or another role-playing game.
Sure, any of them. In fact, I think that the more the merrier. Now, this might exist, and if it does, comment below. I've heard of some, I think there's one called Hero Lab or something like that might be
I feel like there are a lot of them that, because the OGL, the Open Gaming License for D&D 5th edition, was relatively recently announced. So while there may have been some before, any official ones would have been pretty new.
Right.
So like you said, I feel like there are some, but most of them have oh man, I wish this had this, but it's not there yet. It's an alpha or, so it's of course, if, like you said, if you find them, let us know.
They might be out there.
Let us know what your favorite one is for sure.
And specifically the one I'm thinking of, I think it was a CD-ROM.
Yeah.
And you go through, but the reason why I liked it is it's not just character creation, it took you through every step of the process, and anything that was out of the ordinary, first of all, it wouldn't let you do certain things. Yeah. So it would say...
It's like playing a board game on the computer.
Exactly.
That's the best way to learn the rules.
Right, because you're like, oh, I've been doing that wrong.
I've been doing that wrong.
But taking you through the process, and then anything that was outside of the ordinary, it made a list of things that your character had that were not necessarily following the rules.
These are the
to your game master.
Rules that break. Yeah,
right. Like, hey, you did this many, or your ability points this high, or whatever. I would love that because I would sit down with newer players, and even if we did it over Google Hangouts, I'd be like, all right, cool. Now pull it up. All right, now screen share. Perfect. And then I could walk them through a process of, Here's how you build the character.
Exactly.
All right, this is a point buy, or you can roll right now and put the character, all right, great. All right, next, you need to pick your race. And then I love it when you, like if you would click elf, boom, you'd see the adjusted stats.
Exactly. You'd see like a temporary, like this is what it would be if you chose that.
Seeing those things and be able to A/B compare, that's what I mean. Something like that. Now,
again, that shows specifically newer players how simple it is.
Right.
Because if you just hand someone a book and a character sheet and say, do it, it's not the most intuitive thing in the world.
It's not. And
if they've never played D&D.
Sure. And so that, to me, would be a huge innovation. Now, I might be describing Wikipedia to you. I might be going, I wish there was just this
thing
open source online encyclopedia that anyone could edit, and that Penny Arcade could make a cool cartoon with He-Man and Skeletor making a good point. Like, I feel like I want to just...
So yeah, like if this is just our eye-opening video, please comment below with your favorite one that does all of these things, or that does some of them. That's halfway there, that promises them. Basically, tell us in the comments what thing specifically, what technology you think RPGs might benefit from, but also your favorite character generators for whatever RPG you like to play, especially if they're very intuitive.
Yeah. So I think, that would be my answer.
Yeah, absolutely.
So
in that case, guys, check out brigadecon.org. It is an all-day online convention on October 29th. It's the 29th, right? Not the 19th.
It is the 29th.
I'm real bad with dates.
No, it is. And here's what I'm going to do is I'm going to open it in another page. I want to make something very clear about something I said. Sorry, I meant to say this. I would love it for all systems. I'd love it for Numenera. I'd love it for Fate. I'd love it for... Fate of the Norns, because then I could go through and go, oh, this is the important part. Oh, stunts in Fate.
It would be a great way for me to learn if I was like, man,
correct.
I want to know how to play Fate of the Norns,
right.
And I have the book, but I'm like, let's just make a character.
Exactly.
And suddenly,
click through,
you know 25% of the rules.
Well, because I also learned by doing.
Yeah.
And so I could go, okay, boom, all right, here's my pre-gen that I know is correct because I did it, using the bowling bumpers. And then I jump into and try a session 0 for beginners. I'm like, oh, yeah, I remember this. I picked this as the stunts, right? Or, oh, this is this thing. Or so, Anyway.
But BrigadeCon is on October 29th. I had the date right. It is an all-day online gaming convention to benefit Child's Play. Go to brigadecon.org to sign up. You can do that if you just want to watch, if you want to take part as a player or as a dungeon master. If you are interested in just seeing what it's about, learning more about it, check out brigadecon.org.
Yep. So, like this video, subscribe if you haven't subscribed to our channel already. Be sure to share this, and especially be sure to comment, because we need your help. Until the next time, may your dice roll high.